BodyBags, where horror lies.
Welcome back to BodyBags. This is week number 529. Now, this is a theme week, and the theme is a year, and the year is 1999. Now, the movie I picked is Knocking on Death's Door. I'll be your host, Jason from Horrific Nightmares, and this is actually not the movie I originally picked. The movie I originally picked was called Tommy. Unfortunately, that is a 1998 film I found out later on, and I had to adjust. Now, Knocking on Death's Door is a 1999 film, which runs approximately 73 minutes, 83 minutes? No, it's 83 minutes, I'm sorry. Because they have it on here as 88 minutes, and that is not correct. It's actually 83 minutes. Now, this is directed by Mitch Marcus. Now, he was responsible for A Boy Called Hate, Eyes on the Sky, and Bolt Neck. This stars Brian Bloom as Brad Gallagher. He was in the A-Team, and this is a little bit different for me. He does a ton of voiceovers for video games, some of which being Call of Duty, and I'm trying to think of some of the other ones. He's done a ton of them, though. Spider-Man was one of them. There's a whole bunch of them. This also stars Kimberly Rowe as Danielle Gallagher. She was in Bled, Tumbling After, and Butcher House. And John Doe as Professor Ballard. He was in My Little One, Zombex, and Ring of Fire. And if you see the cover, this also stars the late great David Carradine. Okay, this one's a little bit complicated. And I wasn't expecting much out of this one. But I'm going to tell you, I kind of liked it. Now, before I get into the synopsis, I'm going to say this might have worked better as a TV movie. But if you would have made it a TV movie, you would have had to cut out the gratuitous nudity. And yes, we get some of that from Kimberly Rowe, which is not surprising because she did some late night Cinemax type films and some softcore porn, I think. And she's very attractive, don't get me wrong. But you would have had to cut that out, plus some language. But I do think this would have worked better as a TV film. And I never have looked down on TV films. There have been some great ones. And I think this would have been, like I said, it would have been better served as a TV horror film. What you have is you have a couple who get married in the beginning of the film. Now, this couple are parapsychologists, and their professor who attends their wedding, who the now wife has had an affair with him in the past, so that kind of changes the dynamic between the three of them quite a bit. But he finds a haunted house for them to live in, to honeymoon in, and to also do research in, because, as I said before, it's haunted. But it's haunted with not only one, but two ghosts. And it seems like whenever they're getting ready to get down and get dirty, have sex, if you want to put it that way, something happens. It stirs up the ghosts in the house. Now, eventually you do find out why, but it's a pretty interesting film. I will say the payoff is not as great as I thought it would be, but it does make sense. Now, David Carradine plays a town doctor. Now, this is a small town where everybody knows what's happened in this house, including the David Carradine character. So he adds a different type of dynamic to the film. And just like David Carradine, he was always good in pretty much everything he did. I really liked him in this. Check this one out. like I said, it kind of surprised me. I did not expect this one to be as entertaining as it was. But just keep in mind, it's very 90s. Not that there's anything wrong with that. The haircuts, the clothing, I don't know, just the type of filming it is. It's very 90s, and it kind of has a TV movie feel with gratuitous nudity and some F bombs and stuff like that. So just keep in mind. Knocking on Death's Door, not a bad film. And just remember, guys, physical media matters. And until next time, peace.